Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Shantel and you are most welcome to today's broadcast. How have you been? I'm glad to have you today on my show. You guys are welcome. Actually, today this video is for international students studying in the UK at the moment. Okay, it is not a news that the cost of living in the UK has so much skyrocketed that people are not finding it funny. So if you are in the UK currently and you are studying, you are an international student, you are studying, I want to implore you to please watch this video to the end, because you might have one or two things that will benefit you as an international student, studying in the UK currently. Okay, this information might not come to you as a fresh or new information, but what have you done with it if you've heard it and you haven't done anything to it? So if you've heard about what I'm going to talk about today and you haven't done anything about it, that's about you've not heard it because you haven't done anything about it. It has not benefited you in any way. Okay, so if you're hearing this for the very first time, all right, it is a very good one, and I will implore you to equally take action. It's not just for you to hear it, but for you to take action and take step, act on it to actually benefit from what I'm going to talk about today. All right, now if you are an international student studying in the UK, yes, and you came in with your spouse, your partner or civil partner, or your spouse, your husband or your wife to the UK, this information is for you. Okay, you know that it's no longer news that international students studying in the UK are only entitled to work for 20 hours in the UK. All right, as a result of that, they do not earn as much as they should earn as somebody working on a full-time in the UK. So as a result of that, I've come to tell you about marriage allowance in the UK. I know that international students do not have recourse to public fund. Okay, that I am aware of. But this very information about marriage allowance, it is not a public fund. It is not a recourse to public fund. It is your right as a taxpayer in the UK. Now, this is the way it works. If you came to the UK with your partner and you are a student from international students in the country, in the UK, and you came from everywhere, to study in the UK. You've been working in the UK as a student, you've been doing 20 hours a week, or you have a partner that has been working full-time. Therefore, you are eligible for this information I'm going to give to you about the marriage allowance. Okay, if you are a married couple in the UK and you are a student, your dependent partner is working on a full-time, but you are working on as a part-time student, yeah, the government of the UK is going to be paying you some money. They are going to be refunding, paying back what you're supposed to have earned that you didn't earn as a result of your study. So if you're currently in the UK, if you've collected your P60, 360 is like a document that shows how much you earn in a whole year. All right, and if equally show taxes, because a lot of information is like a form like this that you get from your employer after working for them for the full year, April to April. That's 1 year, yeah. So you get that P60. If you have earned less than 12,570 in the UK in the last 1 year as a student, that means you have not earned your personal allowance from government. Okay, so if you earned about 11,500, for example, in the UK as a student, even if your partners earn about 20,000 in the last year on the review, yeah, you are eligible for a refund, for a tax refund called the marriage allowance from the UK government. Okay, it doesn't matter how long you have been working, but as long as you earn below 12,570, which is your personal allowance in the UK, you are entitled to claim your marriage allowance. I'm going to drop a link under this video for you to start immediately and process your allowance. Just follow the link, and every step-by-step information they ask of you, supply it, and you are going to be paid. I have a lot of people who have actually cashed out on this and have been paid. It is not easy for a household where a student is working, is studying and only working for 20 hours a week, and the husband or the wife is a dependent working a full time. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the family. But with this allowance, it can actually, pay some bills there and there for you in the house, and therefore you should not discard this information. It is pretty easy to do. Like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, if you've heard this information and you haven't done anything about it, you haven't heard it until you achieve results. Okay, so therefore I will implore you to put everything you're doing aside now. Go on that link below this video and see for yourself the eligibility, and then check if you actually qualify for this payment from the government. It is not a recourse to public fund. It is a payment back on the tax your spouse have paid and the tax allowance for your personal allowance that you have not earned to be given back to you from the government. Okay, that will go a long way to support you at this time. All right, it is not easy, but like I used to say, the beginning might be rough, guys. You should not be deterred. The beginning might be rough, but keep doing what you're doing. Don't relent. Everything is going to work out. It's just a matter of when the student is done and able to secure a job and stay back in the UK or among other things, then your life will start picking up all together again. Okay, so that's the information for today from Shantel TV. If you are earning below 11,500, that is, if your earning is not up to 12,570, which is a personal allowance, non-tax, that should be non-taxable, then you should be eligible to claim back your marriage allowance if you are in marriage as a student in the UK and you can prove it. Yeah, if you can prove it that you're married or it's a civil partner, then you should be able to earn some money from the marriage allowance and support your living in the UK. All right, yes, that's a good one. It's a good news. So you can just go and do it. If you receive this information and it's not useful to you, please pass it on to people who need it and let this information go around. My name is Shantel. It is my pleasure to have you on my screen today, and thank you for watching till now. I will implore you to please give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, please give this video a thumbs up. Encourage your girl Shantel. Encourage your girl Shantel, and subscribe. It's so important to me. When I see your like, when I see your comment, please subscribe. And do not forget, you've not done anything with this information if you have not received the check from the government of the UK. I'll see you on my next video. It's your girl Shantel saying, please do take care of yourself and do not relent. Don't give up. Keep pushing. All will be well. I love you guys. Please like, share, please share. Please share this video. I'll see you soon on my next video. See you. Bye guys. Love you. Yes.